I think they do that to try to make people feel better.
Probably.
That's my theory. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they do that because they're like, they want to have people see, like, dude, I got a triple kill.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, we've said that many times before. Playing Cold War, we were so bad at that game, but we knew we weren't bad at COD, you know, like we were just bad at that game. And then we just kept telling ourselves, like, dude, we just got to learn this and get better at this. It'll click eventually. And then we did. We hated that COD for like the first 2-3 weeks, or maybe a month or 2 months. And then we got really good at it, and then it became easily our favorite. So yeah, you just got to adapt and, you know, learn how the game is. Welcome, everybody, to episode number 170 of the COD Casuals podcast. We're your host, Mike.
I'm Justin.
Justin, how we doing?
Doing pretty good. Pretty good. Weather's nice out today.
Goddamn right it is.
It's 70, 73, sunny.
No breeze.
But it's supposed to rain like the rest of the week, though.
Oh, is it
It's
really?
gonna be
Goddamn.
garbage. But
Fuck.
it's all right. Enjoy the spring weather while we have it.
Yeah, dude, I'm loving it right now. I mean, it's like, again, for those people out there that care about our weather report, you know, I know that you're out there. It's like, it's just the perfect weather. There's people out there that I know who like it in the 80s and 90s. I'm not one of those people. I can't stand that. Like, when it gets too hot like that, I'm done. I overheat.
Yeah, it's over here specifically.
Yeah.
In New England. When it's humid here, when it's 80, 90 degrees, it's not 80 or 90. It's a lot higher and it's stickier.
Yeah.
80 like in dry heat isn't that bad.
Yeah.
Like it's just burns.
Well, it's like if you were out at Arizona.
Yeah, it's just dry heat.
You know.
That's like, it's not bad. It's just you feel warm.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I saw something with Jerry Seinfeld because he was doing, what was it? What's that GQ does? They like the
Top 10.
Yeah, things you can't live without or something like that. And I can't remember what item it was that he had that he related to it. No, it was a scarf. That's what it was. Because he's like, he lives in New York. And
scarf,
yeah,
the fuck?
Right. That's what I said. I was like, bro, that's some rich boy shit.
Yeah.
Dude. Like, I can't. He's like, it's the best accessory. Cap.
Yeah,
not true.
Cap.
Yeah, but he went on. He's like, I live in New York because you get all the seasons. You know. He's like, that's why I would never live in California all year round because you don't get everything. You know. He's like, you're just in one thing. Like, you don't get the actual flavor of of what the world has to offer. You know. And I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I have, obviously, and I know you do too. We've got our seasons that we like and dislike, but I enjoy it that I can get through spring and I'm like, oh yeah, summer's coming. And then I'm kind of over summer and I'm like, all right, let's get into the fall.
Yeah. No, that's a nice part about being around here. It's nice part, but also the worst part because California, well, I'd never want to live in California.
Nope.
But if I could have that weather for a lot
Couldn't afford
longer.
it either, bro.
Yeah, I probably couldn't.
I couldn't. That's for damn sure.
You might be able to with a teacher salary over there.
Maybe.
I mean, in the slums. But
Yeah, bro.
barely.
You have projects, you could live there.
I mean, yeah, if you're making like six figures there, you're poor technically.
Yeah, seriously.
So, but it's like 70, 75 over there, like all the time.
Yeah.
And it barely rains, but the weather's like shifting over there too. Like it's shifting everywhere.
Yeah. Well, and then they got all their problems too with the wildfires and stuff.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, because it's just exactly what you're saying. It's so dry and there's no rain. Like, bro, I couldn't even imagine that.
New England's the only place where we don't really have to worry about natural disasters. For now. Yeah, for now. Because, I don't know, the way that the world's going. Like, we had like a tornado randomly last year or something.
Yeah. I don't even remember it, though, being too severe.
No, like none of it's severe. But
yeah.
I mean, hopefully it's past our time. But eventually it's going to happen to us.
Oh, yeah.
If there's something that's going to happen, it's the ocean's going to rise and it's going to like sink. Not even sink. Like Massachusetts and New England, it's just going to be underwater.
Yeah, all those people that got homes on the Cape and all that stuff, yeah, that's all going to be underwater at some point, you know. So forget about it. I'm not even going to bother buying a house there, you know. I was planning on it, bro. But, but now I'm not going to. No, I mean, it's wild because, I mean, we've got some small issues like that, but for the most part, you're right. Like, we pretty much remain, like, safe. Whereas, dude, if you live out in, like, Tornado Alley? Is that what they call it?
Oklahoma.
Yeah, like, I mean, bro, they're probably giving away houses there.
Yeah.
But there's a good chance it's like, yeah, man, your house might get torn up.
That's why no one lives there.
Yeah. Or can you imagine the insurance, too? Like, if you want to get homeowners insurance on those?
Yeah, you have to get tornado insurance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I wonder how much that is.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's probably a lot.
Probably. And it sucks because you have to buy it.
Yeah, right.
Over here, like, you really just have to buy like flooding if you live like by the water.
Yeah. But that makes sense because that can definitely happen. Like if your house is not elevated and it's like low, you know. But yeah, dude, out there, that insurance, they probably charge crazy for it. And it's like, dude, it's ridiculous. It's like, but the chances of your house getting swooped up is very, very high. And can you imagine just going without that? You get your house taken up and it's like, well, what are you going to do?
You're really gambling for the year.
Yeah, that would be insane. So I don't want to do that. No, thank you. But yeah, man, I mean, we've been showing you've had a very, very busy week. Once again, I mean, we talked about that, I believe, last episode, you know, with some big changes in your life, the house.
Yep.
How's the house going, bro?
It's going. It's taken a long time. Oh, well, it's only been, I've technically owned the house for like a few weeks now, but it's just a lot of projects.
Yeah.
Going back and forth between my parents' house and then my house.
Is there anything so far owning it that has made you like you were not prepared for it, didn't really realize you're like, Jesus Christ?
Not really, to be honest. I mean, nothing's like broken yet.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anything will soon, but I guess something that I wasn't really prepared for. It not related to the house, but like the amount of time, I drastically underestimated the amount of time it would take to just get things like going and like prep and start moving. Because clearly, if you guys are watching on YouTube, everything in my room's still the same.
Yeah.
Like, you've been to my house, nothing has moved.
Yeah.
And it's just because we're waiting on like new flooring and stuff to come in, and it just doesn't make sense to start moving stuff if like my office is going to be upstairs and all the upstairs is being redone. So that I drastically underestimated. And I guess like the prices of things. I I expected it to be expensive, but when you start like looking at, like, I didn't know, what's a good example? Like paint. Like that's just expensive. Like
really?
Everything's expensive, but yeah, like.
How much is a gallon of paint?
Like a gallon of paint, like $32.
Damn.
Yeah. And I got like ceiling paint. I got like a 2.5 gallon, and that was like $53.
Damn.
Yeah. And the paintbrushes, you think paintbrushes are like $2-3.
Yeah, it's bristles and
no. They're over $10.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. It just adds up.
Yeah. Every time they're ringing something, they come here just like, damn.
Yeah,
damn.
like every time
that'd be like $250. Like, damn.
Every time I went to Home Depot, it's like the grocery store. You just spend $50 just getting little stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, I should be spending like $20.
Right.
Why is it so expensive? But yeah, it's that. And then you just start looking at. I was telling you earlier, we're looking at couches and stuff. You can get really, really cheap couches, like brand new couches cheap, and I would classify anything cheap is $1,000 and less. Other people would be like, what the fuck? You're out of touch. Right. But like if you go to furniture stores, you're not finding that.
Well, in this too, by the way, it's like, bro, we've gotten those couches when we were in college. You find them on the street, Facebook Marketplace, them for like, $100.
Yeah, we're looking for like
a
couch for a home.
It's a real, This is a real couch
for people to like entertain and stuff.
Right.
But couches are, a good couch or a sectional is around like $3,000 to $4,000.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I was like, okay, I guess. I'd expect that I'd own that couch for minimum 20 years.
Yeah.
So.
Well, dude, that's the thing, right? If you're gonna be getting stuff like that, dude, you gotta shell out big time. You know what I mean? Like, because again, it's just gonna be something that you have forever or for a very, very long time. So even though it seems like it's a lot, it's not really the end of the world.
Yeah, I mean,
it'll pay for itself.
We're investing our money into big pieces that actually matter.
Yeah.
I've gotten a used sectional before from Facebook Marketplace, and it was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But having my own house, I want, my own couch.
Yeah, it's different.
And I don't want to. I'm not gonna like not buy used stuff, but for the couch, like I want that brand new.
Right.
And yeah, you definitely can go on Facebook Marketplace and find a bunch of cheap stuff, which is what we're gonna do for
You get like end tables.
Yeah,
or
nightstand, stuff like that.
Yeah, like stuff for your bedroom. You got exactly.
Yeah, coffee tables, like things like that. But the stuff that we spent money on were the bed and the couch.
Yeah.
Dining table, like, don't really care enough about. Probably find that on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, it's funny. One of my guitar students, Ray, he was telling me that he had to get a new dining. His wife wanted a new dining table, and he was like, "Yeah, that was not cheap." I was like, "How much did that run you?" He said the same thing. It was about like $3,000.
Yeah.
With the chairs, and I'm like, "Bro, what?" I mean, it's insane. He's like, "We don't even use it that much."
Yeah.
He's like, "But it's a nice thing." He's like, "When we entertain, she wants to have a really nice table." Yeah. She's like, "Oh, to leave a good impression." He's like, "What?"
Yeah.
What impression we try to leave? He's like, "No, we don't have this terrible table now or anything."
Well, it's crazy because the difference between like a $1,000 table, like a dining set, versus a $3,000 dining set, there's a difference.
Oh yeah,
there's a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the $3,000 sets are usually made out of solid wood, and you need people to deliver them and like take care of them and stuff, and like you have to maintain the wood.
Right.
And then usually the $1,000 set, like, it's not bad. It's $1,000, but
right.
It's usually not solid wood, or depending on the style that you get, but it's like a thin piece of solid wood.
Yeah.
Something like that,
Yeah. Now that's even like my gaming desk that I have.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like gaming desk, bro. Things from Target, and it was like $60-$80 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's vinyl,
Yeah.
And like over time, like anything on there, like you accidentally have water on there, or just in general over time, it started to peel, and there was like one spot where it started to chip off a little bit, and I'm like, God damn it,
Yeah.
Whereas like if you go and you get a legit desk for maybe like $300-$400 or even up there, like now you're not gonna have to worry about that problem.
Yeah. Usually the more expensive stuff you buy, you just have to maintain it.
Yeah.
More, but yeah, like my desk isn't real wood. It's not a real butcher block. It's just veneer.
It looks good though.
Yeah, that's why I got it, because it's easy to clean up.
Yeah.
I don't need to maintain it too much.
Yeah. Now again, I get it on certain things you definitely want to spend some cash on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, I can imagine for you too. It's like you just even if you're there, like you don't have to buy the stuff, but you just see how expensive it gets, and you're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And we were looking at patio furniture too, because we have a patio, and it's just like, God, like I knew this stuff.
Lawn chairs,
I knew this stuff was expensive, but when you're actually like looking at everything, obviously most people, when you get a house, you don't do everything at once. Like we're not doing everything at once, but you space everything out. When you start just looking at furniture and stuff, it's so expensive.
Yeah. But it's a big deal though when you close it out.
Yeah, it is.
Like I remember when at my house when we got a new couch, that was a big event.
Yeah,
that was a big deal. It's like, oh shit, we finally upgraded.
Dude, well, yeah, I sent
my mom still has that couch.
Exactly,
it's still great. It's still great.
Yeah, I sent you a picture, and like we don't have the house is empty.
Right.
Literally nothing. So I sit on the staircase. Like when I'm eating or something over there.
Yeah.
And when I'm editing, I literally just put my laptop on the stairs and I'm just sitting on the staircase editing. Like I want something to sit on.
Yeah.
But I don't know how long it's going to take, because we went shopping yesterday and found some stuff. Some of it. And the other thing too, before like people roast me, I went to like all discount stores. We went to Bob's Discount Furniture. Went to Raymore and Flanagan. Went to Ashley's Furniture, like Cardi's.
Yep. Jordans.
No, I don't think. Do we have one here? I don't think.
I see the ads all the time for Jordans.
Oh, Jordan. Yeah.
That's how they ads. It was like Jordans Furniture.
We didn't go to Jordan's, but I don't think there even is one like near us.
Probably somewhere. Well, yeah, I don't even know, because we get ads for them, but I don't know if they're in Rhode Island or Mass, wherever.
Yeah, I don't know where the closest one is.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, so those are like discount stores, and they're still fucking expensive.
Yeah.
So like, and we were looking at recliner. We're not getting recliners, but we were just walking around looking at them. I'm like, man, this is insane. Imagine plugging in your couch.
Yeah.
Some of the recliners are sick. It's just not the aesthetic that like we would go for.
Right.
Recliners to me are more like for like man caves or like old people.
Right.
That's what I think recliners are. But these are recliners. They were fucking nice.
Yeah.
Like there was one that we were sitting on. It was super wide. You could adjust like your lumbar, your legs, your headrest, and this is all like standard now, I guess, in most recliners. And it had like a table, charging pad, like cup holders, like a bunch of stuff. And I was like, all right, this is a little too much.
Yeah.
This is for a massive house,
right?
Not a house that I have.
And they probably weren't cheap either.
No, they weren't. Yeah. So like you're looking at around like 4 to 5, usually for most recliners.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
And with recliners, it's the movers have to put them in because they're fucking heavy.
Oh yeah, they're
and
insane.
Once they're in, you're probably not moving them.
Yeah,
you're not rearranging.
That's one where you got to debate. You're like, do I leave this in the house when I move?
Yeah.
Or it's like, you know what? Comes with a real nice recliner if you want it in the basement.
Yeah.
So build your whole basement setup around that recliner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, probably when you get like, I don't know if you're going to end up doing it. Are you doing like a man cave at some point where you got like a nice TV for single player games and shit like that? Are you thinking of something like that or not really?
Probably not. I mean, I think the office is just going to be like everything.
All gaming. Yeah.
Yeah. Because the basement is probably going to be where like, she's a dancer, so we're gonna do like gym / dance stuff and like entertaining stuff.
Yeah.
Basement is where I imagine most people are gonna hang out.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah. But my office is like probably the size of this room, like right now.
Yeah.
Honestly. But so imagine my room, but now I don't have like a bed and dressing room.
Right. Yeah.
So I could probably fit a TV in there.
Bro, can you imagine I go into your house and it's the exact same fucking setup? It's like
it probably will be the same.
The wood walls are the exact same. You're I'm like, there's a window there. I'm like, dude. People are gonna be like, did you actually move? Like, this is a different location.
The background will be slightly different, but honestly, it might be the same like layout.
Dude, that would be hilarious.
Yeah,
you just try to set everything up the exact
same. Yeah,
and nothing's changed.
But it's just expensive. So if you're ready to look for a house, it's really, really expensive. But also if you're ready to look for furniture, very, very expensive.
Right.
Just everything in this world right now, so fucking expensive.
Bro, you're telling me. It fucking never ends. Everything, like you were just saying, it's like, dude, you go to the grocery store and you just spend money. Like, bro, I had to get gas. It's like, dude, there's money right there.
Mm-hmm.
Had to go pay insurance. That goes away. It's just like, bro, this is the shit just to live.
Yeah.
You know?
Literally. It's
people are like, you don't need a couch. I'm like, dog.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
Yeah. I guess I ordered a rug yesterday.
Hell yeah.
Like,
love rugs.
An area rug.
Yeah.
For the living room. That thing was fucking expensive. I knew rugs got really expensive. We got like a cheaper one because we have a dog. So like I don't want to get a super high end rug and have like hair and stuff all over it.
Right.
But even that rug was a couple $100.
Oh yeah.
Like, God. The expensive rugs are like $600 to like $900.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. Like if you get like those legit like Oriental or Persian rugs and stuff that people have, those things like, oh bro.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
And the bigger the size you get, like the more expensive it is.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
So, and I'm going to have to get an area rug for like 2 more rooms.
Yeah.
Actually, no, 3 more rooms.
Yeah.
So, again,
it's going to be a trip.
It adds up fast.
Yeah.
You save up for it. It's funny because, like, I've saved up for like a bunch all these years, like for this, but now it just feels wrong spending the money that I saved for this to go and do it because I'm like, this doesn't feel right.
You're like, dog, I got hella cash, and then you're just like, it's all going away.
It's going away. You're like fast.
You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, dude, it makes you realize too, like, with anything, man. If you like yourself, you saved for 4 years. For this, and you can literally like,
I could spend that in a day if I really wanted to.
Yeah, you could just burn that money so fast.
Yeah.
And it's all like, it's all stuff that you actually need.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, think if you were, irresponsible and you're like, dude, I could buy this, I could buy that. Like, dog, you could run that chart up like really, really quick.
Really fast, yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's why it doesn't surprise me when I see, like, I remember hearing Michael Jordan. Or no, Michael Jordan. It was
Shaq.
Yeah, Shaq. Yeah. And he said he spent like $1 million, like his first thing, in like 2 days or something like that. And his guy's like, his financial advisor's like, you're negative $250,000. He's like, what?
Yeah, literally,
like, dude. You don't realize how much this stuff actually costs.
It goes so fast, and like that's why you got to keep track of it.
Yeah, 100%.
But it's crazy. Yeah, saved for 4 years, spent a large majority of it in a span of weeks.
Yeah,
like, all right.
Yeah, it's insane. But I mean, hey, dude, that's just the way it is. You know, the house is gonna look dope because of it. You know.
So if you guys are still in like high school or like in college, enjoy. Enjoy.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, it's gonna be harder. Like, truly believe people like our age, it's like hard enough.
Oh yeah, it's
already
when
it comes to money. So if you guys are in high school and college, sorry, adulting sucks.
It sucks. Yeah, dude. I had this kid today when I was leaving. He's like, I hear that you work other jobs after school. I'm like, yeah, I do. You know, and he's like, screw that. Why don't you just go home? I'm like, brother, I got bills to pay. He's like, screw bills. You don't have to pay those. I'm like, dog, I know you're joking right now. I'm like, but man, life is going to hit you hard, bro.
Yeah.
Like you have to hustle. Like I can't just sit around and do nothing. Like it's not going to come, you know?
Yeah. We knew people in high school that had that mentality and thought high school was everything. And then they hit college, and college is still like a little hand holding.
Yeah.
To a point. But then when you're out of college or, you know, whatever, you're out of high school and you just go straight to work, that's when, like, life hits.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, big time, bro. Yeah, it's hidden. And it's going to be dope, too, man, because, like, all this stuff, I still relate what's going on in our life to, like, Call of Duties and shit, you know? Good segue. Because, like, there's stuff that's happened in my life, and then I'm like, oh, dude, I was also playing, like, good at times and bad times. I'm like, this is what was happening. I'm like, bro, for you, you're going to be in your house, and you're going to be playing Gulf War.
Yeah.
Like when that game launches, that's what you'll be doing. You know, like that'll be the first COD that you ever played as a homeowner.
Yeah. No,
you know?
that and
which is dope.
I'll know that I got this home during MW3.
Yeah, exactly.
While that game was
yeah. People are like, when did you buy your house? When did you close on it? Oh, it was during the MW3 season.
Yeah.
Like, what? But
the 2011 MW3 was iconic, and now this one is iconic.
Exactly, dude. Big life moments. But yeah, man. I mean, we should go talk a little bit about Call of Duty. You have not played a lot. Zilch.
Yeah,
you know,
literally.
You know, not gonna lie.
None.
I have kept up. I've been trying to play. I haven't played every day. I think I missed 2 days this week. I didn't play because I got to keep it real. Got to be playing a little bit, grinding out. They did have double XP this weekend. Once again, they blessed.
I played yesterday.
Last
night to get to. I'm 5 levels away from 650.
There you go, bro.
Yeah,
easy. And I think we said there was something like, I don't know how many. There's like 17 days left or something like that.
When they listen to this, it's gonna be like a week.
Yeah,
a little over a week.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So it's just about like we're coming around the corner here, and we were talking about before we started recording. Like, bro, I swear to God, I thought I saw this season 4 roadmap. It's still checking me because I thought I saw this.
Yeah.
And I can't find it. So I don't know if I'm just losing it, but maybe by the time this is out, the roadmap has come out.
My guess is that you saw a leak. Like someone put together like a fake season 4 roadmap.
It must have been that.
Because they usually wait till like the day or two before.
That's what they've been doing, yeah.
Yeah. So, because I mean, leaks happen all the time. So I'm sure someone like created like a roadmap or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I was thinking season 3 Reloaded, because they added more stuff into season 3 Reloaded, like the Kimboed shotguns are back.
Yeah, bro. The model 1887s. I can't remember what the actual shotgun is. I went and used them. I did all the challenges for them to get them. Broken, bro.
I'm working towards them. I have to do all the weekly challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to do all those.
Yeah. They're not too bad though. They're like, I remember the one of them that was kind of annoying was you had to get triple kills with it. And that was a pain, but I just loaded into the small map mosh pit and just did it there.
I will say the doubles and triples, like just kills in general in the newer games, are so much easier.
Dude.
Because of the length that you have in like between each kill. Back in the day, a triple kill was like you need to get all 3 within a couple seconds.
Yeah.
This is like you get one and you're like you can stall like 1 to 2 kills, kill another guy, and it counts as a double, and then you can go to the third.
Yeah, dude, I'm glad you noticed that because I see that and I get them and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I get 3 kills within like I'm exaggerating, but like 10 seconds and they're like triple kill. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's not a triple. I have to see my name like 3 times in the feed immediately afterwards. You know, I think they do that to try to make people feel better.
Probably.
That's my theory. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they do that because they're like, they want to have people see like, dude, I got a triple kill. And I'm like, yeah, go back to Black Ops 1,
well, yeah,
bro.
triple.
You ain't
need,
getting triple.
Yeah, you need 3 kills in a row in the kill feed.
Yeah.
For it to be a triple. Back in the day, where it was hard because you have to really go for them.
Yeah.
I feel like in these games now, like if you're a decent player, you're just playing and you're getting them.
Yeah.
You don't really need to think about it too much.
Yeah. No, totally. But like with this, like getting that challenge done, that's a hard one, but overall it's not too bad. It is cool using them. Like I really don't use them that like once I got them, I played honestly a game with them and I was just like, all right, whatever. You know, it kind of wore off because I don't ever use shotguns, period. So I don't really, you know, I'm not gonna fold them in. But they're really, really good. They're not. I don't think they're broken at all. Like when I think of broken, I think of the OG models where they could you could cross map people with them, and they were insane. They're not, from my experience, they're not that good.
I'd imagine they're good on small maps as expected.
Yeah, exactly. Like
when you're in the small mosh pit, like I'm sure they're fun to use.
Yeah, they fry on shipment.
Yeah.
You know, but dude, if you go play Afghan, like you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
But back in the day, you could cook with them anywhere.
Yeah. And when I was playing last night, so like you said, I haven't played for a handful of days.
How'd the hands feel?
They were very fresh. It was so weird.
Yeah.
Because I hopped in the first game. I was like, oh, the sense was it was weird because that's how long I haven't played. And
that's like a legit a week.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, like 7 days. Yeah, a week. And I hopped on, I'm like, oh, this is, you know, when you're like trying to snap on people, you're like slightly off a little bit.
You're like drunk.
Yeah. I played like 5 or 6 games and then I got back into the rhythm again. But yeah, it was weird because there are some shots I'm like, what the heck? I didn't hit that guy. How do you not die?
Yeah. That's happened to me too, man. There's like, again, there's some of them when I'm like, I'm trying to cross map somebody. Let me test it a little bit. Let me see if I can peel this guy. And my shots like that, I'm like, whoa, okay.
And you wouldn't normally if you're in the same routine of playing every day, just a little bit. But yeah, I haven't played for a week. Yeah. So when I played, I was trying to hit normal shots that I would take. And I'm like, oh, it's a little shaky.
Yeah. That's probably the longest you've gone without playing COD in a long, long time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually, I'm usually good for like, I take a week off of just playing COD like every year, mainly because of a vacation or something.
Right.
Which I have one in June, and I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah, bro.
So I'm going to come back, and I can't aim.
Yeah, bro. You're going to come back and be absolutely
like
Justin, let's go!
For reference, so on Meat, you know the long hallway?
Yeah.
And you know how if you're spawning on B side, if you're playing Dom, where like you're on the barrel heady.
Yeah.
And then you shoot towards a person like in the between the double doors, like on the back trash can.
Yep.
I was like wobbling a bit on those people. And that's a normal standard shot
for
me. I was like, oh God. Okay.
Yeah. No, dude, you definitely do lose it. If you don't play COD enough consistently, like even for us, again, we've been playing just in general for like, you know, over a decade. Bro, that shit goes away quick.
Yeah, it does.
Know? Like, it's surprising. I mean, it's like that with guitar, too. Like, dude, if I don't play for a little bit, like, it's the same thing. I'm like, man, I don't really feel that. Like, I don't feel as hot.
Yeah, you need to be in the rhythm of it. Like, when you're in it, and we only play for, like, an hour or two every day, but that hour or two is enough to keep the consistency.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, it was just funny. When I was trying to use the rival, I'm like, oh, God, why are my shots just... They're not hitting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I like that, and then I'll go and switch to other guns just to make sure. I'm like, okay, the rival shot's okay. Let's see the MCW. I'm like, nope, that ain't there.
Yeah.
You know? But, yeah, man, the consistency, like, that's what's got to keep it up. Like, I mean, obviously, like, you got tough times right now just with everything regarding your schedule. So, yeah, those times you go on, like the fresh hands, it's that perfect window where it can be a huge buff. And then there's a time like for you right now where it's a nerf. You're like, oh, damn. You got to play like 4 or 5 games to really get into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I mean, they added those in there, which they've been fun. But like I was saying earlier, dude, with this roadmap reveal, some of the rumors, like the two that I saw, one obviously is like, I don't know what this is. They've been titling it like Black Ops 6. I don't know why I've been seeing this so much. I don't really understand if this is a troll or if this is like a whole other thing. I don't know.
I think it's a troll.
I think so too.
Because I've been seeing it around on like TikTok and stuff, people talking about it, and it's referencing like back in the day, like the old Black Ops and stuff. But
yeah.
I don't know why they're calling it Black Ops 6.
Yeah, not Black Ops 5.
Yeah.
You know, because we haven't even had that yet. So I don't
Unless
know.
They're counting Cold War as 5.
Right. They could be doing that. But I think with this, with season 4, when it comes out, we're going to see like some big content from Gulf War. You know, like I think they're going to have a lot of pre-order stuff. That's what I've been seeing, is that they're having some people in there like, oh, if you pre-order the game, like this is what you'll be getting. I don't think the pre-orders are going to open up.
Yeah.
But
just announcing.
Yeah, just showing that like there's going to be some cool characters. Like I think who's the guy that they've had? Woods. I think Woods will be in there, and then a handful of other people, which will be cool. I mean, we'll probably pre-order. I mean, I say probably. We'll definitely pre-order it. And then something too that I saw, like along with the reveal, I saw that they're adding in maps, and bro, I shit you not, I'm like 99% sure I saw Hard Hat in there.
That's good that they're adding in.
This is great,
maps.
bro.
Yeah.
If they add this in, it's over.
Yeah.
We're frying.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's our playground.
The people that we'll be able to tell instantly, the people that haven't played.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That dude, what a goated map from MW3. I love everything about that. My only thing I'm wondering about is like, you know how on the like kind of like, I don't even want to call it like quarry side, but like the side where there was that building, like the like construction building side, like that, it was like elevated. You know what I'm saying? Like the 2-story one, and you could go down that bottom hill to the right. Yeah. You know, towards mid. I wonder if you can climb on all that shit. Because I couldn't remember if you could back in MW3. I don't think you could.
No, you have to go up the stairs.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you could climb all that stuff. So now I'm wondering, I'm like, is there going to be some fugays in here where you can start just mantling on everything and people are going to be laying on like random shit, you know?
Yeah, maybe. Or they add ladders.
Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah, maybe.
Like you could jump on the porta potty.
Yeah.
Like random corners. But
I wonder if you're going to be able to jump over the like big pipe in the middle of the game. Yeah. Like, I know back in the day you could. In the like middle of the map, but I wonder if you can do that now and then look across like the whole map and shoot through that.
Yeah.
So
that would be ridiculous.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, but we'll see. I'm glad that they're adding MW3 maps, but it's a little too late.
Yeah, I mean,
they have to add more. You know, like I'm not gonna complain about new maps, but this is MW3. They should have added more.
Yeah, I think this should have been something that they'd handled like right from the beginning. You know, I mean, if this is true and it does come in, like you said, I'm very happy about it. But man, I hope that they just keep it up, like with season 4 and then season 4 reloaded and going on. I don't know how many seasons we're gonna have. Probably 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should just do a dump of all of them and add them in there. You know,
I mean, it's a good sign if Hard Hat is in.
Yeah.
For next season.
So. Yeah, because again, that's what like we're hearing with Gulf War is that they're going to be adding in like a ton of Black Ops. I think Black Ops 2 maps. Like they're adding in a whole bunch of them, and that's what like I think a lot of people are expecting now. You know, with these newer CODs, people want these old maps to go play, and if they're viable and they're actually good, then yeah, you know, I think that's where we just fell. You know, we fell off with the game because. It's MW3 and they put in MW2 maps, which didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You know?
And like last episode we talked about we want new maps, but we also want like the remastered maps, right? Like MW3, a lot of people don't like the game because they're tired of the MW2 maps.
Yeah.
Because we have played them. Like we all like them, but I guarantee you if they had new maps, brand new maps for this game, and then they start throwing in all these MW2 maps, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
But, you know, they want us to play recycled maps again.
Yeah, for whatever.
There's a fine line between, you know, doing all that.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping that this map comes in pretty untouched. because I mean, again, it's such a classic map for those who played it and know it. I'd hate for it to get some treatment where it's like, high rise, where it's just kind of a shell of what it used to be. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm gonna be excited because if that does happen, I mean, we'll be having a lot of fun on it.
Yeah.
But who really knows? Because they added in that, and then from there, I can't really remember. I mean, they're going to be having some more stuff. We'll talk about it probably next week when it comes out. Some new kill streaks and new guns and stuff. Probably like going to be all the standard issue stuff. But something I did see, and I haven't had a chance to play it yet. You see this arcade mode that they've added in this season, and this was like a big thing apparently because you could bunny hop in this, which I don't understand how you can do that. Like why that's all of a sudden a mechanic that has made a return. You know what I mean?
Well, it seems like it's built off. I don't know if it is built off the same engine. It seems like it's all built off the same engine.
Yeah.
Because the only COD that's been really different the past 5 years is Cold War. But we could bunny hop back in 2019.
Yeah.
And and I think we could in Vanguard in the beginning, and then they patched it.
Yeah.
But this arcade mode clearly shows that we can't do that,
which I love.
Yeah,
like skill gap.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Skill gap.
Yeah, like if people don't know what that is, it's just literally you jump and you can just like if you time it right, you can continue to jump like a handful of times after that initial one, and you could like side strafe while you're doing it. So you could dodge bullets. It's like the same kind of concept as like what slide canceling is in the sense that you can have a mechanic that'll give you a competitive advantage. I don't know which one was harder though, slide canceling or bunny hopping.
I think bunny hopping is harder because you have to time it
right.
Because like you hop once, like you can't continuously keep hopping and like just strafing the whole time. But when you jump out of a corner or whatever, and then you hit the timing right, your character doesn't actually hit the ground. They automatically jump again, and you strafe like so far.
Yeah.
That's why you'll see if you guys played 2019, if you've seen people that like jump around a corner and they just glide, it's probably because they bunny hopped.
Right.
It's not people think a bunny hop is you just jump around the corner and then you jump again. Like you're not hitting the ground technically.
Yeah. No, that's a better way to say it. That's my mistake. Yeah, I mean it's like again, it's cool because it is a mechanic, like you're saying, where it does break people's cameras,
Yeah.
Like when you see it, you're like, what the fuck is going on? And I don't really remember if I did it that much or like really got good at it. I want to say I didn't.
We didn't play 2019 all that much.
Yeah. No, we didn't. We didn't at all. So probably no. But it's weird to see it coming back in this. And then it was a whole debate. People saying like, oh, should this be back in the game or not? I don't have a problem with it. I think any of that stuff personally, like whether it's slide canceling or if it's going to be things like bunny hopping, to me, I always view those as just skill gap things. And you either learn them or you don't.
Yeah,
I kind of leave it at that. Like I have no problem with that stuff being in there. It's not cheese to me. It's just that guy knows how to do that and he's good at it. Just get good and you can learn how to do it.
Yeah, I agree. Like the bunny hop is risky too if you don't time it right.
Right.
Like if you go and jump around a corner, yeah, you can kill that guy. But if you mean to, you want to jump a little bit farther into cover, you might screw up.
Yeah.
And then you hit like a flat hop, and now you just do a little hop around the corner and you're dead.
Yeah.
So I think I like all that stuff. Like you said, the side canceling. Side canceling is probably easier for most people.
Yeah.
To do, because a bunny hop again, like you have to find your timing.
Yeah.
And back in the day, BO3, the G slide, like I loved that.
Yeah.
The G slide was so much fun, and that was such a skill gap.
Yeah.
You could get to the other side of the map in like a couple seconds just doing that, but then they patched it,
which was bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. People like there's such a division on that stuff. Like for me, I wonder too, would you put it in the same category like when people drop shot? Do you think that's a skill gap thing, or do you think that's just like...
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is, technically, because it's like the slide canceling to an extent, or like jumping around corners. But actually, no, I would put drop shotting with just hopping.
Yeah.
Just jumping.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of casual players when they see people drop shot, they're like, "Oh my god, this person's like such a tryhard," or if they hop.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't know. Like they don't know the in and outs of slide canceling or bunny hopping.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I was playing with my friends and like I did a slide cancel to kill them, and they're like, "How the heck did you kill me so fast?" It's the slight, reaction time of that.
Yeah.
I was able to pull my gun up faster.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I think too. Like I think the slide canceling, from what you're saying, it's a mechanic that it does take a lot more skill to do, and for me, that's harder to read and harder to respond to than a drop shot.
Yeah.
When people drop shot, it's like where they're going,
Yeah.
and you can see it in these games too. Like it's just very it's slower.
Mm-hmm.
Now, back in the day, like MW2, bro, like the amount of times you get drop shot, these people would just be like instantly
instant,
down, or they'd be like sliding, and you could like slide and drop shot at the same time. That shit was insane. Like you could be snaking around, like slithering, doing all that stuff.
Yeah, and that's another mechanic, like the snaking thing. Yeah. That's a skill gap, like knowing how to snake.
Yeah,
I think that snaking's one of those things where I think it should be out of the game because you can do it on anything like around the map, and then that just messes the flow with the map.
Yeah.
I think all the other stuff is just movement based, which if you can learn how to do it, it helps a lot. The snaking, yeah, you can make the argument. Anyone can do it, but the thing is it impacts literally the entire map because people are just going to snake around everywhere.
Yeah.
But Cold War, technically, they didn't fix it completely, but no, they fixed drop shotting. Sorry, not snaking. But when you drop shot in Cold War, like your hands would go up.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be able to aim in.
Yeah, you'd have to go and like get down on the floor, and then
Yeah.
same thing. Like you'd have to go and you actually use your hands to pick back up.
Yeah.
Which I think was a fine way to do it.
Yeah.
Like I would rather you keep in slide canceling and have like bunny hopping and stuff than the drop shotting.
Yeah.
Because I never find myself doing that at all.
Mm-hmm. I only do it in certain situations when I'm actually thinking about I'm going to drop shot.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's like, or sometimes for me, it's just like a weird, like accidental thing where I like maybe hit the wrong button on my scuff and I do it and I'm just like, oh damn, like I just shit on that guy and I didn't mean to. But yeah, I mean, we like right now, like we have slide canceling in this. You can drop shot, like I say, like you can still do it in this game. But I wonder with when we get the new COD Alpha that's going to be coming out, because apparently we're going to get that too, which would be nice. We get an alpha and a beta for Gulf War. I wonder if it's going to have this stuff. I wonder if they're going to, you can do any of these movements and then they're just going to be complete outroar. People being like, don't have this shit in there. We don't want it. And then they call it,
Yeah. Well, I hope Treyarch just listens to their gut, like whatever they do, because they've been doing fine with the movement. I know that tax sprint is supposed to be in there, which, again, said so many times, I hate it, but they'll be able to make me, like, somewhat, like, accept it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think so, too. I think they'll, I don't know, I think they'll find a right balance there. I'm sure they'll get rid of drop shotting. I would imagine that it's going to be, if I had to guess, I'm assuming it's going to be some of the things like a blend between MW3 and Cold War.
Yeah.
Like, and I hope it leans more towards the idea of Cold War, movement wise, as to what you can do and can't do. But the feeling wise, I wonder what they're going to do with it. If it's going to feel more like, the CODs we've been used to, or they're going to take that left turn and just say screw it.
Yeah, of like Cold War, because Cold War it's weird. It's like clunkier and heavier when you like shoot, like the gunplay and stuff, and when you're moving. But then when you play like Vanguard 2019 or MW2 or MW3, like I don't know how to describe it unless you guys played all of them. Like they're smooth.
Yeah.
Everything's super, super smooth. And like you and I like Cold War way more than the other games. But I don't know. It's weird because if you ask other people about Cold War that don't play COD all the time, they hate it because of that reason. Like it just feels super clunky, and it does. Compared to like what we're playing now.
Yeah. But I don't know, I like it though. Like I know what you're saying, because there is this weird like roughness to it. But yeah, I don't know, I like it. And I like too in that game that it had a health bar. Like that's something I honestly I kind of like wish would make a return. I like that. I don't know if you do. I mean I like it. I'm indifferent about it.
It it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I don't know. That was like a small feature in that game that I really did like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It made me like. It was definitely like a subliminal thing, you know. But like when going into a gunfight, and especially too, if I would lose one, I could see. I'm like, bro, how fucking close was this guy to die?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then maybe I could go even from there too. Going into like situations, I could see who was weak and maybe pick my shots. You know.
Yeah. That's like nerdy stuff that people in competitive like that helps people playing competitively, because when you yell out like one shot, you can see if that person's one shot or you know, whether or not to take a gunfight or not, because you can like strafe around and shoulder and hit someone a little bit, and then if you see their bar like really really low, you can just run at them.
Yeah.
But again, like we don't have that now, and we know how many bullets it takes to kill someone.
Yeah. But I could tell now too if people are fucking lying to me.
Yeah.
He's one shot. He's one shot. I'm like, bro, does that look one shot to you?
Half health.
I'm like, yeah, exactly. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, you put 2 bullets into that.
Yeah.
Man. He is not one shot.
Yeah.
Don't try to make yourself feel better.
But yeah, I don't know how to describe it. Like the Modern Warfare engine is it is smoother.
Yeah. No, it's way
like
smoother.
when I'm getting kills in MW3, they're very smooth and not like clunky.
Yeah.
But I like Cold War more.
Yeah.
So, regardless, whatever it is, I'm a good player, so I'm gonna adapt. And if you guys are not good players, you're gonna complain.
Yeah, and then you're just gonna give up on the game.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And
I say whatever game you play is what you make of it. So if you go into it complaining all the time, you're probably gonna just not like the game. Yeah. If you take, I mean, there's a lot of bullshit I don't like in MW3, but for the most part, I enjoy it. Like the gunplay is satisfying. It's fun. So,
yeah, and you learn too. You know, like for people too, because some of them we've talked in previous episodes. Like I don't know when they've started playing COD. Some of them are very recently. Like I mean, we've said that many times before to people. Like playing Cold War, we were so bad at that game, but we knew we weren't bad at COD. You know, like we were just bad at that game, and then we just kept telling ourselves, like, dude, we just got to learn this and get better at this. Like it'll click eventually, and then we did, and then it ended up being our like we hated that COD for like the first 2-3 weeks, or maybe a month.
Yeah.
Or 2 months. And then we got really good at it, and then it became easily our favorite, you know? So, yeah, you just got to adapt and, like, you know, learn how the game is.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of people like that word, adapt. In the COD
no,
community.
people don't like that.
But in competitive, too.
Yeah.
But you can't, we're not going to change anything right away, so I'm just going to play the game.
Yeah, we're not going to. I mean, I will say, though, like, with this alpha, which I mean, whenever it comes out, it could be coming out like, you know, shit, like within the next couple of months, which is insane.
Yeah.
Like whenever we start playing that, we will definitely have an impact. The community will. They'll definitely be able to.
That's the whole point of those.
Yeah,
things.
exactly. They'll definitely be able to give some good insight as to what needs to be fixed and what isn't good. Because I remember like from X Defiant, which is coming out soon anyway. They took a lot of feedback from the first time playing that game to the second time. They definitely made the right changes. And they listened. So it wouldn't surprise me Treyarch is going to take a lot of feedback on this and change within reason what they can.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, that's crazy. I'm sure the alpha will be out, if I had to guess, probably like early July.
Yeah.
And then the beta will be like end of August or something.
Yeah, like, bro, it's May 13th.
I know, it's weird. And it's going to come quick.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really quick. And then we're just going to be sitting there and be like, bro, we are playing Gulf War right now. We've been talking about this.
Yeah.
It is. It's like that every year with COD. I love that time, though. I mean, it's the cycle, but I do love it.
Yeah.
You know, we live in it.
The new COD, everyone is excited about it.
Yeah. So it'll be cool to see what they got. Because, yeah, that's like right now, that's what we got on the front from Season 4. We'll be talking about more next episode because that's when we'll definitely have everything there confirmed. I'm probably sure. Like I'd be surprised.
Or it's gonna come out 2 days after.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, we're gonna finish recording and then fucking an hour later.
Yeah.
Like roadmap. You know. But yeah, dude, we were playing a little bit. Like I said, we didn't play much together or really at all together this week, but playing separately. Yeah. And then we were separately watching too. We were watching the CDL because I guess now when this comes out, it already would have happened.
Yeah. Toronto Major and the Boston Breach have came in first place to survive.
Survive elimination
of COD champs.
Yep.
And they will make the run.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's what we're hoping for.
That's what we're hoping.
Being positive.
Yeah, being positive.
No one knows. Boston went 0-7
Yeah.
this split, which I need to go back. I need to know the stat of how many I want to say there were maybe 4 or 5 game 5s. 4 or 5 game 5s.
Well, think about you have to think about all of them, but they Toronto was not, Optic was not.
No, Optic was.
Oh, no, Optic was. Sorry, yeah, Toronto was not. I think they played.
Thieves wasn't.
Thieves was a 3-1. They lost 3-1 to Thieves. Yep. They may have played New York in there.
Yeah. Well, remember so Miami. I know Miami was a game 5 because they should have won.
The one we just played. Vegas was a game 5.
And then Rocker was a game 5. We should have won that too.
Optic.
Optic was a game 5. So that's 4 right there.
That's 4 right there already.
And then I think we played New York, and I don't. Think
I can't remember how that went.
But that's at least 4. So we could have been 4-3.
4-3. Yeah, easily.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's tough. It is tough because we have 50 points, and 11th place has 100 now, which is Miami.
Yeah.
So yeah, where we're not really in the races for champs right now, we have to win. So anything's possible.
Yeah.
At this point. And for whatever reason, if anyone's watching from the Boston Breach, I think those guys should just go and say fuck it. I mean, what do they have to lose at this point? They went 0-7. I know they're down on themselves, but you really have nothing to lose.
Right.
Literally nothing at this point. So you might as well just go have fun as much as you can and just fry. Like you're on land now, just make a trip out of it.
Yeah, I mean, man, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that they show up and they have that mentality.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're gonna start obviously from losers, and I hope they just get that. They get one win, and my hope is from that they get the confidence. They're fucking around. They're feeling okay.
Yeah.
And they get somewhere. Like the chances of them getting first are very slim. You know? I mean, we're we're optimistic for sure, but. We got to live in reality. That's a very tall task.
Very, very tall task.
Especially with how FaZe and Optic and Ultra have been playing. They've been insanely good. But I think there is a potential that they could place a lot better than they have. Which has been last. They could definitely do it. I don't really know where the math is regarding what needs to happen for them to make it.
They definitely need to win the major to stand a chance, and I know they need to win the major to have a chance.
100%. Yeah, so if they don't win this major, it's over. Is that pretty much it? Yeah.
So
Well, I was wondering too, because I didn't know if it was one of those situations where the lower teams, bad things can still happen to them, and they can benefit out of that.
So, yeah, technically, but then all those teams would have to go 0-7.
Yeah.
Which technically is possible. Well, actually, no, it's not, because they're probably going to play each other.
Right.
So that's why I say that they need to win this tournament, because then they're relying on the other teams to lose.
Right.
So even if they win this tournament,
still
say they do. Yeah. If Miami win a LAN event, who's the bottom 4 right now? Miami,
LAG,
Seattle, and Ravens, right?
Yeah, I believe
Ravens have the 8th seed, I think.
Yeah. Think so.
So if any of those teams win one match, it's hard.
Over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, still technically possible. Mathematically it is, but it's going to be really hard. But I do hope they just go in and they're not I'm not in that position, so I know it's easier said than done. But I hope they don't go in being super stressed out and hard on themselves so much, where they know, I'm sure they know something's going to happen after, regardless. I think you don't even need to watch COD to know that. If you just see the record,
right,
something's going to change, and just go in and just play the game.
Yeah.
Just have fun. I know those players are sitting there being very, very hard on themselves, and they go in every day and grind. They don't play 8 hours a day. They play and look at VOD a lot longer than us at our normal jobs.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah. No, I mean 100%. They put in they've put in so much work this year, and it's been such a good year in such a bad year. Like, they've gotten so close so many times, and it's just, again, like that final hurdle. Like, I think this would be different if they were just getting absolutely smoked every single game that they play, which has just not been the case. You know, they're like always just there, and then at the end they can't close it out. And I'm sure that's got to be like, it's devastating, you know, especially with how many times it's happened. But yeah, like you said, they technically do have a chance, and I think too for them, like they've got to be at the point now where they're going to be really thinking about next year, as to what they're going to do regarding players and stuff. And I think now that's going to be, you know, a big thing for them. Like, these guys, I think they're going to be really trying to show their stuff and show why they should be staying on the team for next year. Because I'm not really sure what the plan is for next year. And again, that's why it's so tough, because they've done bad this year, but they've they've done really good up until a point.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like,
they just can't close out anything.
Yeah. And, you know, to some that, like, we still went 0-7.
Yeah.
So,
well,
something does need to happen, because
100%.
They can't close. So so imagine how we feel as fans watching, like, being like upset, and then them playing, they know every single game 5. They're like, all right, we're here again.
Yep.
And that's how we feel too every time we watch.
Yeah.
But, you know, I just hope they, you know, gain some momentum.
Yeah, bro, they need
something.
They need, again, like, that's what we were hoping with the Vegas match. Like, bro, they just need one game. They need that one game to win, and then it's just, they're gonna be like,
yeah,
like, finally we got something, you know, we're feeling okay. And I'm hoping that that'll happen, and they can get a little looser, and, you know, they can maybe show out a little bit.
Yeah, because I don't know how many Boston fans are out there watching, but it's been tough for us.
It's been, yeah. I mean, this has been the toughest year in the franchise. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
It's been very, very tough. And like you said, we've had a really good team. We've had all good players and stuff. But yeah, we just got a missing element here, and I don't know what it is exactly. I'm not qualified for that. We've got Shawnee and Magix and Zed and Dens. They can figure that out. And I'm confident those guys will be able to put together a team.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we've still got more COD to play. And then they can just play spoiler if that ends up happening, if they unfortunately don't win the major. And I do look forward to that, because there's some teams that I'm like, I don't want you going. I want them to take them down. You ain't coming, bitch.
I'd be very happy if they just played spoiler.
Yeah.
Like, it's always fun, you know, those teams that for some reason, like, are spoiling like a big team. Like, imagine if they, for whatever reason, they knock out like New York.
Oh yeah, it would be phenomenal.
Yeah, like one of the top 6 teams. Just, they almost did against Optic. They almost won against Optic. You know.
Yeah.
Like, chance of that happening again, very slim, but
they can do it.
They can do it. Yeah. So, I'm sure the Toronto major is going to be fun. Like, it's always a good. That's like every COD pro's like favorite LAN.
Yeah, the fans are insane.
Yeah, and the arena, like, it's nice.
Yeah.
We're obviously biased because Boston, but we've never been to Toronto either, so
I don't plan on going there anytime soon.
Yeah,
I've got other majors I want to go to instead.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be cool. I mean, we're gonna be watching that this weekend. It was obviously a very tough weekend for us, for the boys. But we've got COD finally on LAN again, which is gonna be nice. We'll be cheering them on. We'll see who ends up winning. You know, I've got my idea who I think is going to win. I know you do too. But we're hoping it's going to be a Boston 3-0. They just fucking smoke everybody.
Just run through everyone. Yeah.
Bro, if that happened, I wouldn't believe in anything anymore. I wouldn't even I would be like, dude, I'm buying a lottery ticket. Yeah. I don't even know what's going on.
Well, now the whole narrative would be they just need to play on LAN.
Yeah, that exactly. They're
like,
they're animals.
That was a missing piece. The game 5s. They need to be on LAN to close it.
Yeah. They need Ben. What's his name? Is it Benjamin Beans? Yeah, they need him
Beans,
up there just absolutely yelling at people.
Yeah,
you fucking shit.
That's what they need.
Yeah.
And then, well, I hope this. Never mind. You know, I'm not even gonna say it.
Don't even bother.
I'm not gonna say it.
If you have to second guess it, fuck it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's been like CDL news. I know a lot of people were commenting actually on the post. Like, they love when we talk about CDL because we don't talk about it all that much.
Yeah.
But we have other ideas about that. So
yeah. stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll always keep our Boston update.
No, yeah, 100%. We love it.
But before we end it, I wanted to mention too the why we haven't been playing COD because I've been super busy, and we also bought a new game, played Dead Island.
Yes, we did play this.
We've been playing this not that much to be honest, but every now and then.
Yeah.
Dead Island 2, and it's so weird playing like another first person like. It's not a shooter, but yeah. Yeah. Well, technically it is. You have guns.
Yeah. Well, yeah, dude, that was insane. When you just got the gun, I'm like, oh, here we go. Just like snapping at people. I'm like, dude, are you trying to slide cancel zombies right now?
So there's one thing about Mike and I. We don't pay full price on a game that we know we're not going to grind and play right away because games are expensive.
Yeah, dude. In this economy?
Yeah.
Have you seen the price of paint?
Yeah. Dude, literally. Brushes.
You're like, dude, I could have bought Dead Island.
Yeah.
Instead, I got 2 brushes.
So, yeah, Dead Island, we've been just playing that every now and then. We got it on sale. Big sale.
Yeah, we got it for $35.
50. Well, yeah, $35.
$35. Yeah, so 50% off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really fun game. I mean, bro, I always love playing co-op with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I miss it because a lot of games nowadays ain't co-op.
Yeah.
So we do miss out on it a lot. Like, we're definitely going to be playing. We'll play this. Once we finish it, like, we beat the campaign, we'll probably play it a little bit more. But, of course, it's one of those games that once Gulf War comes out and just like throughout the next couple seasons of MW, like we're really going to put it on the back burner.
Yeah.
But it's because we got so far into the season already and we'd done so much. We were like, oh, dude, we could afford to play it, you know?
Yeah. And that's why, and it was 50% off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, it's one of those games where we're going to play, we're going to do everything, and then it's going to go into the library.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah.
And
which is why
be 30 and I'll see it. I'll be like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's why we don't pay full price.
Nah, don't pay full price for games. I think if you pay full price for games, unless you're an avid fan of it, I think you burn your money.
Yeah, you get like, you know, if you love the game and you're gonna be playing it all the time, go do what you want. But if you know that you're gonna play the game and maybe beat it, then, you know, I would wait for a sale because games are always on sale.
Yeah. No, they go on sale all the time. We talked about that. These games, like, they're so overpriced. Like, some of them are for what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Like, dude, if you're going to pay $70, unless you're a diehard fan of, like, the WWE 2K games.
Yeah, any of those sports games.
Like, I think that's mental.
Yeah.
Unless you are, like, diehard fan, and that's, like, your version for us of COD, go ahead. But if you're just like, oh, I'm looking for a game to play, I mean, man, unless you're making cash like that,
yeah,
I would wait for a sale, bro. Give it like 2 hours, it'll probably go on sale.
No, literally, yeah.
You know?
Like I can't even imagine, like Dead Island 2, is it worth $70? Maybe to some people it is, but this game is like brand new, a $50 game.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's a fun game.
Yeah, it's fun. It's $35 of fun.
Yeah, exactly.
It ain't $70 of fun.
Yeah.
You know, I'll see how many hours I put on it once we end up doing everything in it.
Yeah, exactly. And then I remember, too, we didn't talk about ranked a little bit. We haven't touched ranked.
Yeah, bro.
It's so funny, though, because I'll be watching CDL. I'm like, damn, I don't know, like, the angles to hold.
Yeah. Oh, bro, I'm studying.
We don't play it. Yeah.
Studying like hell. Mm-hmm. Like watching Rio or watching these maps, I'm always just like, okay. Like, I know all the rotations on those maps.
Yeah.
And, like, know, like, what to do. But I haven't actually done it yet.
Exactly.
But I'm like, but when I play, I'll know what to do.
Because the best way to learn is when you're actually doing it.
Yeah.
So it's just weird. Like, watching, I'm like, wow. We don't play like 6-star or well, we play Rio. We don't play 6-star. We don't play Vista. Like
that's what I was thinking. Vista, not
new
Rio.
The new maps added.
Yeah, I haven't played them
like at all.
But we'll get there.
Yeah, slowly
but surely we'll get there.
Other stuff going on
in due time. Yeah,
maybe going down to bronze isn't that bad,
dude. We'll have a whole series: the bronze back to diamond.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun. We'll go in there and just absolutely piss on everybody.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
We'll be in like gold and plat for like a day.
Yeah, I mean, like the new season's coming out. We're gonna be reset. There's no shot that we're getting to diamond.
Yeah.
Anytime.
But
soon.
we'll like I said, when we get demoted, we'll be out of it in like a couple of days. I mean, it's not a big deal. The amount of SR we get from where we are, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. And once we get back in the
swing of things, once everything's mellowed out in life.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm probably gonna be playing COD in my house at some point, but it's gonna be like half my setup. Like I'm probably gonna be playing on like a folding table or something.
Yeah.
For a little bit before like
that'd be insane.
Everything's moved.
That'd be a buff.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you'll be playing like lights out on that folding table.
Yeah.
And you just have like cardboard boxes for a chair.
No, yeah.
You'll be cooking.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think that's just about it, don't you think?
Yeah.
I think we covered everything. So yeah, like I said, we'll be talking about if it comes out, pray that it does. And it doesn't troll us like it did last time. We'll probably end up talking about season 4, hopefully when that comes out. And then, of course, we'll touch on our CDL news once Boston Breach wins the Toronto Major.
Yep.
Best of luck to those boys. And yeah, I think that does it, yeah?
Yeah.
So, again, thank you, everybody, for listening to episode 170 of the COD Casuals podcast. Again, be sure to go to anchor.fm/COD Casuals. We're on all streaming platforms, as well as going to YouTube. So be sure to go comment, like, and subscribe over there. And then if you don't want to watch the whole episode, you can go to TikTok and Instagram. We post shorts of all the episodes. So be sure to show some love over there. And then, of course, Twitter being our main page where we're pretty much active every day. So if you want to reach out to us, just go message us there. And I think that'll do it. Yeah?
Yep.
So again, thank you, everybody, for listening to episode 170 of the COD Casuals podcast. We're your host, Mike.
And Justin.
And we'll see you guys next week. Take it easy, everybody.
See ya.